Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That one not close, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7:15.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Reaching for it, and brings it in. And next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, bases empty. And that is out of play. One down, bases empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Xavier Edwards in now, takes ball one off the plate. And it's 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And it's fouled away. Bounce to third. Riley throws to first. That's the third out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second.
Center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive. Myers hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
This one in the air, center field. Hill makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. And now here is Jonah Bride. Top of the zone for a called strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's one down. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. And that misses. And that's ball one. And that's in for a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. In the air to left center. Wood sizing this one up. 2 down. Agustin Ramirez will hit next. Outside low. Ball one. cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch, inning over. So they make short work. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Edwards. Not in time. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here comes Austin Riley. On the ground to the left, Edwards. Now he launches a throw over his head. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
Thought that was a great chance to turn two with the 6-4-3 right there, but the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these players work on it a lot during batting practice, and if that feed's not on point, very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and out number 1 on the grab. So here's Murphy now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Lopez makes the catch for the out. 2 away now. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II getting ready to hit. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really
slings to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here. On to the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Myers in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2017. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Here's a high chopper. Riley zips it across, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers racing over to make the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And it's off the bag. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Wood in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, drops into the glove. 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Neto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
You got 2
Olsen
balls, 1
off
strike.
the first with 2 away. Up and
3
in,
balls, 1
and
strike.
now 3-1. Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Austin Riley at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That one off the mark. 1-1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Cal Quantrill up and throwing. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly.
As we go to the top of the 4th, now the number 2 hitter, Griffin Conine. Schwellenbach back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Bunting for a hit and a foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 down, base is empty. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a foul ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Right. Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Marcell Ozuna on the ground, right side. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, over near the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Here's Sean Murphy. Pulls that one foul. Two outs.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Left field. And a quick out, number 1. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. That misses the zone. 1-0. The Marlins trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's outside.
That's ball.
And that one fouled off. The count 2-1. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Helpful.
Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And there's a ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now he breaks his bat. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. James Wood next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Finds its way through, base hit. And out to aboard. Now the Marlins manager.
Pitching for Miami.
And next for Atlanta, Zach
Number
Neto.
51.
He's 2 for 2.
Declan Cronin.
That one
That's
outside.
just out.
And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's outside. 3-2 now. Austin Riley on deck for Atlanta. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. And that is that. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Otto Lopez. Fastball for a strike. Lopez, 26 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. The Braves leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that just misses. And now the count is even. Slider misses outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Olsen hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Right through there for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in Atlanta, here comes Austin Riley. Swing and a miss at a slider. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ronnie Enriquez preparing to come on if needed. Martinez getting cranked up as well. 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Myers brings it in for the 3rd out. Top of inning number 7, and at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Acuna moving back. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
And here's the first baseman, Jonah. Here comes the skip.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 63, Justin Slayton.
There's the strike. Norby stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the move. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Good eye in that spot.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Out towards left center. Wood sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
There's a strike. And a good eye there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 2-run game. So 2 down. Next to hit, Agustin Ramirez. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball one there. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. Back after this.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
32.
Ronnie Enriquez. This is his 3rd time out this year. Murphy stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Slider right there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing
1
and a
ball,
miss.
2
Clearly,
strikes.
it was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his
ball
commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Sanchez makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Braves.
So up next, Michael
Center
Harris
fielder,
the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
They get the out on Acuna. Here's Matt Olson down.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
James Wood next up for the Braves. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching for the Braves.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Joe
77.
Jimenez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2 now.
Base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2.
Two balls,
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss, and one gone.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Griffin Conant digs in now. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball for a strike. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he went around. Just enough that time. Foul ball still 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Myers, the lead runner out at second. Lopez at first. 2 out of the inning. Harris squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Seth Martinez. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Neto at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Off the plate, and the count is 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Lopez makes the grab, 1 down. And the batter now, Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jesus Tinoco getting loose out there. Bender also throwing. Splits the plate, and the count even at 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And it is 2-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Next one is off the plate. And the count 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the And we're back. We go to the ninth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Swings and misses.
0-1.
It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's out.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Hits the top of the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
That just misses. And now 3-0.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Fought off foul. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Runner tags from 3rd. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 4-3. He's 2 out, so here comes the manager. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. Check swing, called strike.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Iglesias is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins. All right, ready to go here. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And away we go this afternoon.
135.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now it's the rookie DH, Griffin Conine. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball.
1 out, base is empty. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jonah Bride in the box now. No balls and a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking. No runs, 1 hit. Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one wrapped foul. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is out of play. And that's down and away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Matt Olson. 2 for 7 in the series so far. He swings and fouls one off. Out towards right center field. Hill under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now here is Jesus Sanchez. Yeah. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Yeah. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Graham Pauley, the next to hit. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. So digging in, Agustin Ramirez. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning. So up next, Dane Myers. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Late on that fastball.
1 ball.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's foul.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He goes down looking. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ground ball, and that squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. 3 for 7 in the series so far. That one hammered center field. That's back there. See you later. He crushes that one to center field. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of
it. Here is Austin Riley. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hill sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now a fly ball to right center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Lined into right. And that gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And a foul ball. Albies off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Throw to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Right through there for a strike. Hill in his 3rd season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
1-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back at Truist Park, set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, Michael Harris II. Out to center. Hill under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Acuna stands in here. Takes ball one low. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a curve misses outside. And that's ball two.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Fires over to first. And Acuna retired. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Fly to center his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and Olson is set down. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Right through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris puts it away for the out. One down. And the batter now, Jonah Bride. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Harris snags it, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Beozo back to work. And it's fouled away. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. He's already homered here in this one. Wood on at first, nobody out. Fouled off, he was late. That's
the ball.
outside. And a count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Agustin Ramirez now at the plate. This one in the air, right field. Acuna after it. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Albies. And that'll do it. And the Marlins down. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off. Looped behind second, takes it in for the out. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Sanchez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning for Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
On the ground, and foul ball. Harris leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Matt Olson up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside with a breaking ball.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swings through that one out in front that
One
time.
ball, one
Movement in the
strike.
bullpen. Jesus Tinoco, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Enriquez also getting ready. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Myers going back on this one. Caught just shy of the wall. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back.
Leading off
And
for the
struggles
Marlins,
at the plate in
center
this
fielder,
series as we
Derek
take a
Hill.
look at the numbers. And
Ball,
takes
go.
low for ball 1. On the ground, right side. Olsen takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez.
No, that's the ball.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Conine in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Make it 6. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, James Wood.
Now pitching for Miami, number 38, Jesus Tinoco.
29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Miami's bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin appears to be getting loose. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the
No
hand.
balls, 1 strike.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas, ¿cómo estás?
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's
No
got
balls,
such a good
2
sinker.
strikes.
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing
Down
stuff in
low.
the dirt.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
Really
Depende.
close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's to third. Paulie whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for
2
the
down,
Braves,
base is empty.
third
Here's
baseman,
Austin Riley.
Austin.
¿Qué? ¿Qué quieres? Vamos a ver, ¿me estás vacilando o por qué no dices lo que quieres?
Riley.
Slice down the right side. wind of the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Claro, ¿cómo te lo voy a regalar? Pero, o sea, ¿qué estás diciendo? No te lo puedo regalar si no te conozco de nada.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0.
Pídeselo a tus padres, chico.
Now pitching for the
Aaron Bummer
Braves.
into the game.
These are the spots
49.
relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Claro. Me alegro que lo entiendas. Evidentemente. O sea, no te conozco de nada, no te puedo regalar nada, claro.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
And that one hit to first. Olsen takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That's down and in. And there's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
51.
7th. Declan Cronin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And first offering is fouled off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball.
That front door
2
slider is
strikes.
such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
In the air, out towards right center. Sanchez under it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
And here comes
Albies.
Ozzie Albies to the dish. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
0-2 now. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3. Back at Truist Park, ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. That's in there. That's strike one. And there's a foul ball. 0-2 now. Swing and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Tying run at the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So a change being made out at second. Marlins bring on a pinch runner, Connor Norby. Myers, the next to hit, takes outside. That one catches the corner for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And the next pitch is way outside. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk.
Now this ball is down and could score a run. To the plate, and he's out. So digging in, Derek Hill. Here he is in a spot. Here comes the manager.
Pitching for the Braves, number 52, Brian Abreu.
And fouled off. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. Ramirez at second. Myers over at first with one away. In the air, left field. Wood sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Lopez in the box now, takes strike one. On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Marlins strand a pair. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ronnie Enriquez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Bright steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first.
He's out.
They get the out on Acuna. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And that one inside, and it hit him. James Wood next up for the Braves. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Zach Neto will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Here comes Olson around third. Safe. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back singles. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So here's Riley now. Outside low. 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Griffin Conine. Ball 1 there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And there's the strike.
1 strike.
On the ground right side. He steps on the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And first offering is fouled off. Abreu in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. That's out number 2. Right, stands in but 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Abreu is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What's the word on him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go now. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Wood makes the catch for the out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First pitch misses. Sale, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball, shallow right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 2 away. Bryce Harper to the plate. Ball 1 to Bryce.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Phillies down in order. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And the Braves go to top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. And the first offering is not close. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Gets the outside corner with that one. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And here comes Alec Bohm. Outside low. And that's ball 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 outs, runner at first. Here comes Real Muto. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Real Muto matched a homer in his last game. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the
2
zone,
balls,
and
2
it's
strikes.
2-2. No score here in the second.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. Back here in Atlanta, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Luzardo back to work. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Ball, that's
And
outside.
fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-1. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Oh, he gloves it to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of
No
the
ball,
zone.
2 strikes.
Right side. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. In the air, left side. Schwarber pulls that one down, and that's the end. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. First pitch just misses. Sosa getting the start at second, 29 years old, and he was born in Panama. Check swing, called strike. That one fouled off, 2-2. That one ripped right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Weston Wilson in the box now. Takes strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. That misses. Counts full, 3-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. He makes the grab. And that is that. One hit. And we're back. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Line drive, caught.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
James Wood, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Schwarber pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So here's Murphy now. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Swing and a ground ball. Boom. Throws on to first. Inning over. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Bryce Harper. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris after it. And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missed.
Ball 1.
4th inning underway. No score. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man,
0-1.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fouled off down the right side. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Swing and a pop-up. Sosa brings it in, and there's 2 away. Here is Matt Olson. Struck out swinging his first time. And base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here is Zach Neto. The shortstop takes the ball. Olson off of first with 2 away. Slapped foul. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Castellanos makes the grab, and that will end. Sale back to work. Late swing fouled off.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And a foul ball.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Olson takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. Clips the corner, 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that one missing low. Check swing, no appeal.
Hey! We got a full count.
Up the middle, Neto. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one ripped. Hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Albies up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Ripped to right. Makes the sliding grab. Runner tags and goes to third.
Well, really nice looking play right there for the out. And I can say, as a former outfielder, it's nice to get down on a level where you can really see the ball into your glove. Some people think that it might be easier to stay standing upright, but I think to be bent over and unsure about exactly how low it's going to go could be difficult in the end. So nice decision by the outfielder right there.
Ozuna, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
One ball, one
and
strike.
1-1. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's two out.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So two down now, and here is James Wood. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Two outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. And that is that. He continues to roll. Back here in Atlanta. Now it's the DH, Weston Wilson. Strike one. Wilson goes 6'1", 215 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Trey Turner now. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Slings it across. And they get Turner for the out. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base hit center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's Harper now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's a ball.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Harris on the move to the alley. And that is that. So another. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Sean Murphy. First offering misses badly for ball one.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
So the batting order turns over. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is out of play. On the ground. And that's just foul. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fly ball down the line. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Here's Acuna now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one pulled foul. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Fought off foul.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2.
Ball that time.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Wood pulls it down, and there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Sia strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And now it's Alec Bohm. On the outside corner, strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Schwarber in pursuit. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. And that's in for a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering up and loosening in the pen. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. Foul ball there.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So up next, Michael Harris II. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Now snap throw to first. Harris back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 ball,
Two gone.
strike.
The possible go-ahead run at first. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Still in total. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's JT Realmuto. Just missed. And there's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Throw on to Olsen. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Sosa in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Albies throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So now here's the DH, Weston Wilson. There's the strike at the knees. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses in the dirt. That's a little bit low. Headed down the line. Acuna on the run. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Pitching for Philadelphia.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Orion Kerkering. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
And
That's
1-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one misses. 2-2. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's to third. 1 up, 1 down. James Wood next up for the Braves. Late on that fastball. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen. Jordan Romano up and throwing. That one outside. And now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's towards center. Marsh moves under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Fouled off left side. Hit in the air out to center field. Marsh makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the Braves.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Brandon Marsh in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a strike, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Off the mark there. And the count now 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Wood. 2 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat.
Struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order. Back here in Atlanta, here is Austin Riley. Kirkering back to work. To third. Boom. Sends it across to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Matt Olson down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
1-0.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Man at second. And now it's filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ball 4, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving. First and second, no outs. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Goes to third for 1. Over to first, safe. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running for the Phils. Bryson Stott. And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Just
2
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at third. And here in extra innings. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
3-2. Payoff pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. There's the strike. Stop. Stands at second with 2 gone. That misses. Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now one
Back,
miss.
ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he's...
Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 men left stranded, but they...
Now pitching for
Welcome
Philadelphia,
back, and here...
number
Now in for the
25,
Braves, Zach Neto.
Matt Strong. This change for the Phillies. Now playing right field.
That
Number
one lifted to
17,
left. Rojas has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Strike 2.
No ball,
A
2 strikes.
1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Braves down to their final out. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss, and he was
0-1.
fooled. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. To the left side, but it is well foul. The Braves down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
The final 1-0, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. Here's Trey Turner. Check swing. He went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
And now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Bryson Stott stands in now and watches strike 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Bryce Harper in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a... And now Michael Harris the second. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That's out to center field. Marsh sizes this one up. Makes the catch. 2 away now. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away. New inning getting started. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one pulled foul.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Swings through that one. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Nick Castellanos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. Two down, nobody on. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strider deals. That's to third. Riley zips it to first, and the Phillies are set down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Swings through that one for strike one. Wheeler in his 12th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Kicks and deals. Going to count
Ball.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto, good power, not great in the OBP department. And there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And a swing and a miss there. Ozuna working through some struggles lately. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 8.
And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. And a foul ball. 1 out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is inside ball 1. Man at second. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Sean Murphy. Just missed.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And a ground ball to first. A sliding stop. It's there, and that's a great play. On to the third inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Strider back to work. That's in there. And that is strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Outside. 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
1 out, bases empty. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Max Kepler stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Foul ball. Ripped on a line. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in. Back at Truist Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And now Matt Olson up to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Matt Olson.
Swing and a pop-up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw on the money. Nice play. So back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Trey Turner. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Upstairs. And the count is 2-2. Now 1 missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. And it's caught for the out. This is Bryson Stott. Struck out looking his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Harper at the plate and takes high there. And that's outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And another ball.
I got 3-0.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Off the outside edge, ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Schwarber takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1. Harper off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. Picks up. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Riley in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Grounds 1 to short. Turner to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bat. That's early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Chopped left side. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Alec Bohm. That's in there. That's strike 1. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Murphy makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Phils still looking for their first hit in this one. Next pitch way upstairs. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at 3rd.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And that one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left. ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joe Ross getting ready to go. Banks, the lefty, warming up as well. And it's fouled away. Up and in. Now 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Kepler sizing this one up. One down. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Caught looking his first time up. Gets under it and pops it up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. That one not close. And that's ball one. Harris measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. On the ground right side. Stott over to first in time. That's out number 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Strider back to work. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, these Phillies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Inside, just missed. Ground ball right side. Olsen takes it himself. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball still 0-2. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Justin Slate is forced to the mound after the injury.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. In the air, center field. Harris drops into the glove, and that'll do it. No runs, no hit. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Ross. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that will fall. So a man at first. Matt Olson up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jordan Romano getting loose out there. That misses, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Grounder might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Zach Neto, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And misses inside. Fought off foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fly ball center field. Marsh moves under it. He's got it, and that is that. So they can't do anything. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Acuna on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And now 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 77.
Next to hit, Kyle Schwarber. There's a strike. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Inside.
That's inside.
And that is ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
2 balls.
Harper stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And they'll do it again. Swing and a bouncer. Over to first. 2 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Acuna after it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. They're down 4-0. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, called strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He swings and fouls one off. And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And a swing and a line drive into right field, and that gets down for a base hit. And now two aboard. Sean Murphy digs in now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt, blocked. Two on, one out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Ozzie flying around third. One run across. Murphy around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. He's in there.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut the ball off as an outfielder before it gets by you, that hitter's going to run for a while. That right there is a beautiful swing and nice hustle.
One down, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Slings to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch to Olsen. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Handles, throws to first. That'll end the inning after all. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all.
That's a ball.
And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got...
Ouch, that one got him. Max Kepler at the plate. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Here's Turner now. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. This to third, and that chance handled. They get the force, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. On to first. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's going to be Zach Neto.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss as he was out front
No
that
balls,
time.
2 strikes.
The Braves up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 1 and 2.
Strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you've got
No
the
balls, 2
hitter
strikes.
already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging. Down in order. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron
Number
Bummer.
49.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's a 1-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Bummer deals. Good job to fight that one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
That's down and in. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second. In safely with a double. His 2nd of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Schwarber stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike. And he swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of
the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bummer is just 1 strike away. The 1-2 stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. It's the Philadelphia Phillies. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. And that misses. And this one is off and running. Off the mark there. And now 2-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that's a foul ball. That clips the zone, and now 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. This is Bryson Stott. And he drops it down the third baseline. Riley fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. 2 outs, base is empty. So here is Bryce Harper. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First pitch misses. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a little high. And a count 2-1. Fastball is outside. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on. Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a base hit. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. That one's in there. Strike one. Sanchez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And it stays fair. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one fouled off. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. One and two now on Acuna. Swings and misses. And the runner holds. Here's Matt Olson. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Marsh makes the grab for the second out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Foul ball. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Soft contact in the air, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Atlanta, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate, and that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Neto. And there's one down. Here's JT Realmuto. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. This one in the air. Olsen. They got it for out number 2.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me.
Throw on to Olsen, and it's a 1-2. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Throw to second, safe. Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit, takes outside.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Runner at second, nobody out. That one outside. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Now a chance for James Wood. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Harris,
No
the
ball,
lead
2
runner at
strikes.
second. Ozuna at first with no outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And here is Zach Neto. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one kicks away from Real Muto. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On the ground to third. Boom. Rolls down to first, but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game. So here's Murphy now. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two outs. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Lopez back to work.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to third, and foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Stop. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. At the belt and fires. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first with one gone. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. And delivers outside. Runner on the go again. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Lopez fires. And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
He goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground. and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Line drive, base hit, in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that one is inside. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 1 and 2. And there's the ball. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick out. That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But 2 runs. The wind of the pitch. And that one pulled foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch is outside. Now fly ball to right center. Marsh makes the catch, and there's one down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Sanchez picks to first. Acuna dives back in. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. His second of the year, and this game is tied. It's 3-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Line to left. Kepler makes the grab. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Ozuna swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
That one misses. And the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's to third. They take the force out. That is the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Kepler, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed. And that's outside. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And it hits the fence. The throw into second, and that's a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Turner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Harris after it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bryson Stott now at the plate. This one in the dirt. Kepler at second with 2 down. And another ball.
2-0.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's downstairs. And now it's 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Harper, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. That one a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. This is again 5 in a row.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52, Ryan Abreu.
Ball 1 there. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now Zach Neto. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit on the ground might be 2. The flip, there's 1.
Got him, that's
On
an
the
out.
first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here's Sean Murphy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a strike. It's 0-1. Popped up. Stop. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
1-0.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Abreu, 6'1" righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Albies calls it in, and there's 1 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And ball 1. And that one ripped to left, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies, and the slider just misses. And that one is downstairs, and the count is 2-0.
That's ball 3. I got 3-0.
And there's the automatic. Ground ball could be 2. Glove flip to second, on to first, save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Here comes Real Muto.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Austin Riley.
That's in there. That's strike 1. That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. And it's gone. His second of the year, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 4-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Acuna now. Up the middle, and a base hit right there.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
And now it's even 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Banks, a left-hander, also throwing. And now 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Harris at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
0-1's the
That pitch
count.
started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to
No
track.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. Abreu back to work. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Trey Turner now. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. And a breaking
Outside,
ball
that's
misses
ball.
outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Nope,
On the
that's
ground to the left. And foul ball. To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good.
Ball
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. So Harper stands in. And
Ball
that
one.
misses. Ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
This to third. Gets it to first. Harper retired. And the inning is back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jordan Romano.
Number 68.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Jordan
quality
Romano.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside.
Ozuna up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the
1-1.
hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he gets tied up right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 1 for 2. And the first pitch
that's
misses
inside.
for ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joe Ross, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Neto in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone.
0-2.
Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Top of inning number 7. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And here comes Alec Bohm. Just
Outside.
missed. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Riley under it. Corrals it. 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Castellanos at the plate now. That's ball 1. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's going to be Sean Murphy.
Number 58, Tanner Banks.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Castellanos moves on it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and it beats him. What a play. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Outside. This one in the air, center field. Marsh sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Slate.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
To the right side, Olsen handles the chance. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. JT Realmuto steps in. Right through there for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 out. Now batting Max Kepler, 1 for 3. That's in there.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And there's a ball. Way out front for strike 2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Ball inside.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down. Back here in Atlanta, and now the first baseman, Matt Olson. up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting. Second
Here
baseman,
is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Albies.
0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to third, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. Banks, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Banks checks over to first, and he's back. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. This one popped up. Turner should have it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. And there's a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone. This one in the air. Murphy settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Lifted in the air out to left. That one gets down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died.
Olsen. Neto for 1, and that's a double play to end it.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
4-3, our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.